Can you hear me now? See, I was just chatting. This is why I do the test. I say, can you hear me? Can you see me? And I was like, maybe I should check to see if the mic is actually on. And it was not. Okay. It's muted. Everybody muted, muted, muted. Gotcha. It's not going to be a final stream without a little technical difficulties. Why is this not... I really would like my iPad to work. We'll have to check that in a minute. But I've got chat here in front of me, so I could see what's going on, because even though I wish my glasses were magnifying glasses, they are not. So let's say some hellos before we get into it. We have Holy Stink Eye Squirrel, hello, welcome to the stream. Jade and Goff Spade, yay, just in time, just in time. Hello, Meredith. Is this like an all-day stream? No. It's not going to be an all-day stream. I only have one 24-hour stream in me a year, and that's going to happen in February for Foster the Meeple. So what we're doing today, before I get through more hellos, is I am just going to be streaming Final Girl for a while. So I'm going to play 3 feature films, and I've picked 3 of my favorites, 3 that I haven't played in a little bit, 3 that I really wanted to play, because I might not even get a chance to play again for a little while, because my life is going to be super busy. So just so everybody knows, this is my last stream for Van Ryder Games, because I am opening up a game cafe in my hometown in the spring. And so now it's been kind of like working away at it over the past year, but starting in January, we're basically having to go like full on hard. There's a lot left to do to get everything ready, and I just don't have time for any extras, unfortunately. So luckily we did, Jeff and I are planning to do a 10 by 10 challenge for 2026, and I put Final Girl on there to make sure that I am still playing. Okay, back to the messages, because I stopped way too early. Hello, John. More like Screamathon, am I right? Yeah, no kidding. Hello, Mallory Final Girl. Hello. Hi, it's Jess. Hello, hello. Yep, till next year, LO 26. JK, not sure. Hello, Christian and Diane. Warm greetings from Belgium. Cold greetings from Canada. It's freaking cold here. It probably is. Is it cold in Belgium right now? It's very cold in Canada, I tell you that much. Hello, Cosmic Beat and 5s NML. This should be fun. This should be fun. You're right. Let's see who else has Daniel. Welcome. Are we going to get our 2-star queen? I honestly, I hope so, because like I said, this is going to be my last stream. I hope that I can roll some good stuff. And then everybody's saying, it's muted, it's muted. Don't I know it? Luckily I realized pretty quick. Okay, Ignis, welcome. You got me into playing Final Girl. That's amazing. Happy to hear that. Stiletto Girl, welcome. Grouchy Lenny, Amy Taylor, Cameron, Bobo Mo, BYO. I don't know if I said that right. That's amazing and sad. Yeah, I am basically, my sentiments are pretty much right there with you. Tao of Pi, can't stick around, but just wanted to say good luck with the cafe. We will miss you. Thank you so much. Final Gull Cafe. John, this is why you should be on the marketing team. Hello, perhaps. No more 2-star queen on Van Ryder channel. Guess we'll have to visit her on her cafe. Exactly. Yes, you will. It's cold in New Hampshire too. I believe it. It's pretty cold here. We've had a lot of snow. We had a lot of ice rain yesterday. You know, I'm not in it for the snow anymore. I like snow for Christmas, and then after that, no more snow. I'm going to see if this app, oh yes, perfect. Okay, so now I can have my iPad for the chat, because that's even better than my phone. So you're probably curious. Let's make sure the sound's off. Woo, yep, sure is. Okay, you're probably curious. Hello, Alan. Welcome. Busy day, but had to hop on while I can. You sure did. Cold in Switzerland, I bet. Yeah. All right, which feature films are we playing? So, like I said, I have picked out 3. And I'll tell you the reason behind each of them that I picked, but today we are going to be playing North Pole Nightmare with Krampus because I don't play this one unless it's like the holiday season, and I haven't played it yet this season, and I really like this one. It's super fun. So we're going to start off with North Pole Nightmare, Krampus at Santa's Village. One of my all-time favorite feature films is Once Upon a Full Moon. And I also haven't played that one in a while. So we are going to be doing Once Upon a Full Moon with the Big Bad Wolf at Storybook Woods. And last but not least, and there's just no particular reason why I might want to play this feature film today and tomorrow, is the Falconwood Files. Anyways, I love the Falconwood Files. I think it's super fun. It's one of my favorites from Series 3. And so I just really wanted to get it back to the table. So those are the three. Now, I am assuming that these are all going to be like a decently full-length play. I do have a few extras sitting around. If we get through a play in like 30 minutes, I might switch in another one. But I think 3 feature films in a row is pretty darn decent. Pretty decent, if you say. Snow, she is giving it away. She's playing against Krampus. Yep, sure am. Hello, bored to play. And I do have a hot tea here with me because, like I said, it's cold, and I have my blanket because it's cold down here in the studio, too. Whew, no particular reason to play Falconwood Files today. Friends don't lie. Shh, it's fine. It's fine. So we are going to be starting, like I said, with Krampus at Santa's Village, and I am going to be playing as myself in all 3 feature films today because I just want to. So that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be wild. My board game era. Hi, Jamie. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Can't wait to watch this marathon. Thank you. I hope you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All right, let's jump down to the table. Hold, please. Where's my mouse? There it is. Here we are. Okay, so I'm just going to set that over there. Make sure the mic's in a good place. Let's start off with a little Krampus action. Now, it's been about a year since I've played this one because I don't think I've done any mix and match with this set when I've been doing all of my streams. Can't remember. And that's a good thing, just as a reminder. If you've missed any of the previous streams, you can always go back and watch them because they will continue to live on the Van Ryder channel, as will this one. So if you can't watch the whole thing and you want to, go for it. And I will do my best to put timestamps in the stream afterward, but I cannot give you any promises. Let's see. Minis or no minis? I never stream with minis because they're too hard to see on camera. So I don't ever use the minis unless I'm forced to for some reason. But like, I think it was Shriek. You have to use the minis pretty much. Don't die, Jamie. Don't be like me when I play your final girl. Yeah, Ellen, don't put that evil on me. Hi, Joe. Hope your Christmas was good. I hope your Christmas was good. Good morning. Time for festive terror. 100%. Okay, so let's talk about this set for anybody that hasn't played it before, doesn't know anything about it. Let's start with Santa's Village because it's pretty straightforward. I do have the rules next to me in case we have any forgets. So there is no special setup for this particular feature film, but what we have are Santa's elves. And ever since I set this up, I have had the song, "We Are Santa's Elves," you know, from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, stuck in my head. Anyways, so Santa's elves are all of our regular victims, aka our yellow victims. They're extremely talkative, they're very peppy, energetic, they're extroverted, and extremely annoying. So anytime that I move into a space with a yellow victim, aka an elf, I have to decrease time by 1. Now, this doesn't count for other things like if they panic into my space, or if they're placed into my space, or if they're following me. Like if I enter a new space with a victim, it's not going to decrease, but when I enter a space with a victim, I will have to lose time. Okay, and that's just because they don't stop yapping, you know? That's classic elf behavior. Hello, homemade dog biscuits. Welcome to the stream. Are you going to be streaming Final Girl regularly like you did in 2025? So no, this is my last stream ever. So possibly ever, for Vam Rider, definitely. And I won't be streaming for Foster the Meeple except for Foster the Gameathon. Even over on Foster the Meeple, our videos are going to be slowing down like extremely. I used to do 3+ videos a week. I may be going to 1 video a month just because I don't want to overwhelm myself and get burnt out with the cafe, because it's just going to be crazy. So we'll see after a year or whatever of the cafe being open what happens, but this is just is what it is. I'm going to call it 2 out of 3 wins. Thank you. I like that. I like that. I have a new copy of Demon in the Shadows. Very excited. I don't have mine yet. I don't have one yet, or otherwise I probably would be playing that. Okay, so that's Santa's Village. Let's talk about Krampus, aka the Horned Devil. So Krampus is Santa Claus's brother, just FYI. He's a bit of a wiener. So big thing in this set is Krampus is leaving presents. So these are Krampus presents. And then we also have Santa presents card. Now the Santa presents are going to have good things on them. Krampus, not so good things. So how presents are going to get out on the board. Let me just try and remember. When you see a gift icon, so the gift icon will look like this. It's also part of his killer action. Whenever we see a gift icon, we are going to roll a die, and then whatever number it says, we're going to use the same numbers as if we are panicking. Okay? So you're going to place a random, and you can't see, but I have all of the presents off to the side. Let's see if I can zoom out just a smidgen so you can see. Whee! So they're all right here, shuffled up. Okay, so we're going to choose a random present, and we are going to put it in, we're going to basically put it in the number rolled space. So it's going to be in an adjacent space or potentially in Krampus's space, but if there's already a present in that space, we will not put a new one out. Okay, now, how do we open presents? Great question. So the presents are going to have a ton of different things on the back. There's going to be some little good things, little bad things, like losing time, gaining horror, losing horror. But some of them have a Krampus symbol, and some of them have a Santa hat icon, which will correspond to these cards. Okay? Now, for me, Final Girl, I can choose to open a present if I want to. All right? So if I'm in a space with a present token, I can decide if I want to open it, if I want to take that risk, and I will just immediately reveal it. Now, the elves, remember when I said they're annoying? They're also annoying when it comes to presents, because if a present is ever in a space with an elf, they open it immediately. All right? Okay, no matter how it got there, the victim will open it, and they will reveal it. And when a victim reveals a Santa present, it just gets a random Santa card will get discarded. So they basically stole the present for themselves. If it's a Krampus present, we have to follow whatever the Krampus card says, and it's not going to be a good thing. Okay. And I think all other presents effects will happen to me. So if they open a bad one, it's lose time, then I have to lose the time, even though they're the ones that opened it. Friggin' elves, right? All right, so let's see what's going on in chat. Good luck with your new business. Thank you so much. Brad, Sniff will miss you. I'll miss it too. I'll definitely miss it too. Good luck with the cafe. Thank you. Hello, Sam Hipwell. Hello. I was playing this the other day. It went badly, so very, very badly. Santa went within 4 turns and Mrs. Claus followed. Ain't that the way? Ain't that always the way? Okay, so before we get started, let's do a couple things. Number 1, we've got all of these. I have to gently shuffle them around so I don't accidentally flip them over. We're going to choose one for each of us. Get rid of the rest. Okay. Then, flip this back to a 6 because we are a little stitious. Then, we are going to talk about my card. Here I am. So I'm going to be playing with my own Final Girl. I have 5 save slots. And then when we flip that over, if we flip it over, who knows? I'm the 2-star queen. Everybody knows. So 2-star queen, when the final result of any horror roll is 2 stars, deal a damage to one enemy of your choice. They don't need to be in my space. They could be anywhere on the board. Partial successes converted to excess do not count. Okay? So if it's basically if it's a 4 or a 3 and I convert it into a star, that does not count as 2 stars. However, if I have something that allows me like a close call to re-roll it, and I get another star, that would count. Then for each additional victim save, I can move 1 space because I'm very, very fast. So fast. Zoom. Hello, AJ Crosby. So sad you won't be streaming anymore. Thank you. Thank you for the wish luck. Have you got your Demons in the Shadows? I have not gotten it yet. I am very excited for it. Okay, so next up, let's look at our items. And let's just see if my phone isn't connected for some crazy reason, which I usually use for a reason. Hold please. I'm trying to multitask and I can't. I usually use my phone to show... Oh, why isn't it set? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's see. Perfect. Whoa. Okay, I just wanted to set this up because I like to show off cards. There we go. Okay, so for anybody that didn't get a close-up of my card, that's what it looks like. All right. Now, the reason I wanted to do that is because I'm going to show you the items. So, let me pull them down. Oops. Okay. So, at Santa's house, we have a nice, fashionable pair of ice skates. They take 1 hand and they do 1 damage. Look at that. There's a little bit of blood on them. You'll love to see it. At Santa's workshop, we have a BB gun. I don't know why I said it like that. BB gun, not a BB gun. 2 hands. It's got a little bit of range. And it's got some stuff down here. Shoot your eye out, kid. And then in the stables, we have the Misfit toys, which have their own tokens that need to get put out. And our setup is toys, toys, toys. Okay. So I say, holy Toledo, Batman, my arms aren't long enough. I say we get started, shall we? Have to leave for a doctor's appointment. Sad. Hang around for a while. Please do. All right, let's start with our first event, and then we are going to kill some Krampuses. Just 1. We'll see how many elves get saved, because I don't like losing time. First event, great. Yeti. I always start off with a special victim, apparently. So that's the blue. Yeah. Blue special victim. Place the Yeti in the door space of your choice. The Yeti will not follow you, cannot be targeted, saved, or killed. During upkeep, panic the Yeti. The Yeti will do 2 damage to someone in its space according to the following priority. Killer, minion, you, victim. Well, let's put him up there, shall we? I don't know if you guys can see that. Yes, you can. He's just very blue. Okay. I'm going to keep this in front of me because everybody knows that I'm going to forget to do this. When it comes time to panic, just don't let me forget. Just yell Yeti, and then I'll see it like 2 minutes later, and then it'll be too late by then, but that's okay. Hello, Jen plays solo. Good luck against Cramps. Thank you. She might not stream, but she will forever be a final girl. Get your guest stars box. Facts. Very true. I'm also drinking a local tea called Sugar Plum Cherry. It's very delicious. Very delish, but I'm going to spill it if I don't move it. Okay, so middle dice as per usual. We are going to start off with a focus because that's just tradition. Garrett here got in a little late. If you get new victims in the game, I don't mind becoming an elf victim. All right, Garrett. I hope I don't kill you, but I might. There's no saying. All right, well, we got 1 star to start. So we are focusing, we are decreasing horror, decreasing time by 1. And now, I haven't actually even looked at what's going on here. The doors are far. Santa's house isn't bad because it would give me the skate. I'll lose a time, but maybe if I go up here and try and get this guy, or I could work my way down to Santa's workshop because that's where the BB gun is. I didn't read the BB gun. The BB gun may only modify a weak attack action card. When you damage the killer with the BB gun, you decrease horror. So it doesn't add any damage. Well, I think, I don't usually go for items, but there's something about that ice skate that I just kind of want. So I think we're going to go for a little walk up to Santa's house. See if he left any cookies out for me. And then I might stop there so that I can search. 2-star queen. 2-star queen. Okay, so I'm going to decrease time 1. I'm just going to move this out of the way. I can move 2 spaces, but I only need to move 1, so I didn't really need those 2 stars, but that's okay. I'm going to go... See, now, though, now I'm like, I have 2 movement. So I could go here and get that BB gun. It doesn't add any attack, but then I'm also like with 2 victims that I could potentially get out so I could flip my card. I've just changed my strategy. See you later, skate. We're going to go in here. Now I've entered, and I don't know, do I have to decrease time once per elf? Let's see. Each time you move into a space containing a victim, for each victim, lose a time. Wow. Yappy little fellas. Okay. That was a total strategy change. Now, I only have 2 time to buy a search, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to sell my weak attack and my short rest for 2 more time, and then I'm going to stop my turn, and I still have a walk and a focus. So I'll have 4 time to spend, and I think I will get a search and a sprint. Okay? Perfect. You'll love to see it. What's everybody talking about? I will be playing this feature film for the first time pretty soon. I hope you like it. I think this one's super fun. Imagine if Game Rider Games made the Yule Cat a killer for Final Girl and possibly be combined with Krampus as 2 killers to fight. Hallmark horror. Love it. Love it. Wow. Annoying elves for sure. 100%. 100. Okay. So that's the end of my turn, which was, you know, not too bad. We had a pivot, but that's okay. So Krampus is going to go. And I'm just wanting, I think you can see everything up here. There. I'm just going to move them down just a smidgy. Okay. So Krampus, the first thing he's going to target whomever is closest. Can the Yeti be targeted? No, can't be targeted. Okay. So he's going to target whoever is closest, and that's either going to be this one here or this one here. So we'll have to make a decision, and then he's going to attack in his space, so nobody's getting hurt. Then he's once again targeting whoever's closest, and he is moving. He's probably would move over here because he loves reindeer, so I've been told. Now, he is going to leave a present, so let's roll a 3. Okay. So a random present is going to go into this space. And we'll hope that no freaking elves go in there. I wonder if the Yeti opens presents. I think he does. No, he doesn't. It's only elves. Let me double check. I better read that. Somebody probably already knows. Whenever a victim is in the same space. Doesn't say elf. Whenever a victim, which makes sense. Oh, yay, caught you live playing. Welcome, Daniel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so that's everything from him. We are going to do a little bit of terror. Jingle kills. If there are no victims, but there are, panic each victim that is adjacent to a present or Krampus. Awesome. Okay, so let's start with, it says adjacent to a present or Krampus. I assume, and you guys let me know what you think, but I assume in the same space. I mean, it's adjacent to a present, so it doesn't matter. So I have to panic 1, 2, 3. So let's start up here. Perfect. So they're going to go over here. We'll do the Yeti. They're going to go in here. And they're going to open that present because they're a victim, right? Whenever a victim is same case as a present, no matter how the present got there, they open it immediately. Dang. Just making sure that it doesn't say anything. No victim, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So the Yeti is opening the present. Yeti eats presents. Bloodlust increases. That's great. Thanks a lot, freaking Yeti. Okay. We have one left to do, and that's the one that's with Krampy. And they're going to go down here, which isn't too bad, because, oh, he's going to be moving and killing anyway. Then he's going to target whoever's closest. He is going to move and attack. So Yeti can't be targeted. So he's going to come down here and he is going to attack, which means you're dead. I'm not going to kill you this early, Garrett. Okay. Because this is Bobby. Bobby always dies first. But Billy and Bobby are the first to go. I'll try Garrett, you're going to be the last victim. And if you die, I'm sorry, but I'll try to make sure that you're at least the last one. All right, so Bloodlust's going to go up. Horror's going to go... Man, that sucks. Horror's going to go up 2. Ooh. Okay. What a turn. What a turn for the kid, you know? Krampy having a great day. Okay, so... it is at least an appropriate present for the Yeti to have opened. So true. Poor Bobby. You know what? Don't worry about Bobby. He's used to dying. He just keeps coming back. He's great. Okay, so it's my turn. I am going to start off with a search, I suppose. Oh, you see? Do you see what I've already done? How many people are going to yell it in the chat? We forgot to do the Yeti. And by we, I mean me. During upkeep, so nobody else is panicking because nobody's in his space. But during the upkeep, panic the Yeti. I really, really want the Yeti. We need a 5. We needed a 5. He's going to come down here. Oh my God, that's the best thing that could have happened. He's going to do 2 damage. I love the Yeti. To someone in space according to it, and it's only the killer. Oh my God, what are the odds? I mean, I guess it's 1 in 6, but still. Who would have thunk it? Don't worry about it. Who else is watching and is also a victim that you have to rescue? If I die, I die. It's not important when I do. Listen, I've killed many people in this game. All right, so now we're searching. That was like best case ever. Okay, let's search to hopefully get a BB gun, but even better, we get nothing. Damn it. Okay. Take the top item card. Oh, increase horror by 2, lose 2 time. I don't want to do that. So I am literally just going to do the bottom one. Oops, this has to go back up. Where I increase horror 1 and I lose 2 time. That sucked. We went from such a high to such a low. Shoot. I guess. I'm just rethinking that decision. Because I could go down here and I do have a focus card that we could at least try. So let's do that. Let's do it. So I decreased. I am going to take the BB gun just so I have something. Because that at least lets me, if I do a weak attack, it'll let me increase horror or decrease horror. Oh my God, that was so brutal. Hated that. Let's focus. Perfect. So we're back to 2 dice. Decrease time by 1. Yikes. I have 3. That would give me a distraction card. And he's not coming at me yet. I think I might stop. I'm going to stop. Okay, I'm going to stop. I have 3 time to spend, and I'm going to get a distraction because he's going to keep decreasing horror. So I'm going to get a distraction and then all of these cards back. Wow. Big brutal. What a high to a low. What's upkeep? Exactly, Alan. Yeah, a good point. Final stream, good luck coming in hot. Thank you. Yeti can have a little bloodlust as a treat. Exactly. Okay. Jeez Louise. Well, I got a BB gun. It doesn't really do much, but dang it. All right. So it's over to him. He's targeting whoever he is closest to and attacking, but the Yeti cannot be attacked. Okay, so that's fine. Then he's going to target whoever's closest and move. So he's closest to these 2 little elves. Then we are going to do a present. Oh no. Okay. We have to put a present here. And as soon as it's in a space with a victim, they open it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're supposed to go up here. Increase time by 2. That was a great present. Thank you, Yeti. The Yeti's been very helpful thus far. Okay. Now we're going to do a tarot card. Yikes. Set that to a 6. Coal balls. Perfect. If neither you nor any victims are adjacent to Krampus, discard and draw the next tarot card. But there is somebody adjacent. And there's people in his space, so I assume that counts as adjacent. Krampus throws 3 coal balls. Make a panic roll for each coal ball to determine the target's space. The coal ball does damage to one target in that space following its priority, victim then you. If no one received damage, then he's moving and attacking. So the VRG podcast, as far as I know, they are going to continue doing it, but I will no longer be the host. We were supposed to do a final episode this month, but it's the holidays and I think people were busy, so we weren't able to schedule anything. But that doesn't mean that I may possibly, come on as like a guest in the future, but I will no longer be hosting it or on it. Because I'm cutting out, I think the only extracurricular thing I'm keeping is my Board Game Geek solo series, because I do that once a month. And then Foster the Meeple videos are going down to like once a month as well. Sad, 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 sad. Sad, 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 sad. Okay, so he's going to throw these coal balls. Make a panic roll for each coal ball to determine the target space. Okay. So a 6. Okay, target space, boom. Nobody gets hurt. He can't hurt this one. A 4. Here. See, this is why I'm like, there is technically a victim. So he's going to kill regardless, so it doesn't really matter. And a 6, which is here, so nobody. If no one received damage, he is going to target, move, and attack. And nobody told me that doesn't count, so he's just going to kill off Billy. R.I.P. to Billy. Bloodlust goes up 1. We're going to have to panic this little fella over here. Okay. Let's just assume we did that right, because I've already gone too far. Okay, so now we are in upkeep. Upkeep happens first, then panic? Don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's panic the Yeti first, shall we? Then this guy needs to be panicked. All right, so Yeti. Oh, yes. So he rolled a 2, so he's coming in here. So he's hitting because he hits the killer first. The Yeti is my bestie today. Okay? Love it. Don't elves keep positive presents? No, the elves keep Santa's presents. They run away with his presents, but anything else, I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure anything else goes for me. When a victim reveals Krampus present, blah, 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 blah. In all other cases, apply the presence effects on you, even if you're not in the same space. The effects impact you as they affect your Christmas spirit. So the only ones they run away with Santa's presents, everything else I have to endure, essentially. So we're stuck with Evan. Kidding, of course. We'll miss you on the podcast. Happy for you and your husband, Y'all's Cafe. Thank you. Once a month. Those are Table Knots numbers. Oh my God. John, I need to screenshot that and send it to Max. Okay, screenshot it. That was a very funny joke. LOL. Okay, so I can't remember if upkeep happens first or if panic happens first, because it actually might matter. Maybe it doesn't. But I should look. What is this? That's not the right rule book. What the heck? I think by the time I find this, somebody else could have already told me. Panic and then upkeep. It doesn't matter, but the elf should have panicked first. So they're going up here. Then the Yeti in upkeep panicked and ate Krampus. Yum, yum, yum. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, perfect. Okay, so back to me. You know, I don't usually try to play offensively in this early of the game, but he's already down to 2, 4, 5, 6. The Yeti's just been taking care of business, you know? But let us start. Whoa. BB gun. Modify the weak attack. Yeah. I do have a weak attack. I don't know if that's worth it yet. I don't know. I have to do a distraction first because that was the whole thing. I bought the card so that I could get my horror down. Yikes. Okay, that's okay. We're going to get rid of a short rest and a focus to turn that frown upside down. So that is going to decrease horror, increase time by 1. I'm getting so much time, so I'm definitely going to buy a big card. That's the plan. Stanley the Manly. Let's see. Okay, so I have lots of movement. Now I can save these 2, which is probably the best thing I think to do, because he's just going to keep moving maybe towards me. I don't know. So let's sprint and then we'll decide where we want to go. 2 stars. Yay. Okay, so time will decrease by 1. So we can move 3 spaces. Perfection. So we're going to go 1, 2. I'm going to save both of these little bubbies. What do I want? Well, I actually think I'm going to take the 2 decrease horrors. 1, 2. And I can move 1 more, so I'm going to come back out here. That's pretty good. Now I have weak attack, walk, walk. Walk, walk, walk. Whoa. I have 8 time. And I would love to buy that critical blow. So I wonder, do I just stop? Because I can get 6. He's not going to be coming at me yet, so I think I should get this and maybe a sprint. I'm just going to stop. I'm getting a critical blow. I'm not going to bother getting any protection cards, defense cards. I will grab a sprint, and then I'm getting a focus back. So this is what my hand looks like. Walk, walk, weak attack, focus, sprint, and critical blow. So next turn, I'm going on the offensive, and I'm gonna kill some Krampies. Okay, let's put all of those back. 2-star queen. Woohoo! Okay. I regret getting that BB gun because I don't know how helpful it is that it's actually going to be for me, but that's okay. I need a drink. My tea is definitely ice cold now. Just a little bit cold. Woo! Okay, so that's me. I've spent my 8. Krampus is going to go. He can't target the Yeti, so he's attacking nothing. He is going to target whomever's closest and move. Then he is going to do a present. Oh my God. It's a 1. Where does that go? Okay, so it's going to go in his space. Ooh. Right? Let's just make sure. Yes, which means it's getting opened right away because there's an elf there. It's a good thing it's a good thing I did all that horror stuff. So that happens to me, even though the elf opened it. Stupid elf. Attack my Christmas spirit. Heading off, we'll catch up later. Thank you for stopping in, Jade, and thank you for your good luck wishes. Okay. Now we need to do a tarot card. I am terrored. I am very scared. All that work. All that work. Okay, so horror increases, then we're going to do an event. I love an event. You know, until it's something horrible. Oh, it's Santa. I can't remember. Santa bad or good? Place Santa in Santa's house. Okay, there he is. He's in his home, safe and sound. While Santa is with you, there is no limit to the number of victims that will follow you. Santa can only be attacked if there are no other victims in his space, but if Santa's killed, +2 bloodlust and horror will increase by 2. Let's put this, actually, I think I could put that over here because I don't think Krampus is going to last that long because I'm feeling good right now. So, okay, so that's everything. It's back to me. And I think I might charge... Oh. Nobody died. Right? Nobody died. So we're fine. Okay. But I have to do upkeep. Ay. Please. I need a 1 to a 3. I got a 5. Dang it. Dang it. Yeti, don't you dare come over towards me. Oh, yeah, 5. Okay. Shoot. I really needed a 1 or a 3. 1 to 3. Okay. So back to me. I just want to make sure if I go in the Yeti space, he doesn't attack me. But it's during upkeep, panic, and then they do the damage to somebody in the space. Okay, so it's not if I go in their space. They will not follow me either. Okay, so I think... Whoa, I'm going to sprint because I'm going to try and get over here and punch Krampus in the face. Because sometimes you just got to do that. So we all stuck in... Okay. I don't know what that comment is for, but it was directed towards Alan, so I'm going to let Alan read it. Woo, crap. Okay. So, that's fine, I guess. I will get rid of a walk and a focus to turn this around. I will lose a time. I will be able to move 2 spaces, which is all I need. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Then... Well, I am going to do the critical blow, but I do have a weak attack. So if I get 2 stars, that would be great. If I get 2 stars, then I don't have to stop my turn and I can do a weak attack as well, but I don't know. Here's the thing. I do have 2 cards that I could put in to get another star for 2 stars. 2-star queen. Which would hit him for 3 and decrease horror. Or I could hit him for 2. And then I have a weak attack which could potentially... No. Let's get rid of him. Well, I said I was going to be offensive. So we're decreasing horror and we're hitting him for 3. So he has 3 hearts left. I have to lose a time though because I did go into a space with a victim. Okay. Now, I don't have to end my turn, but unfortunately, I did spend all of my cards. So, what I am going to do, though, is buy a Retaliate. Is that what I should do? What am I getting back? Focus and a short rest. I am going to get the Retaliate, though, because he's going to kill this person, which will reveal the dark power, which isn't great. But the tarot card might make him attack me, so I just think that's the best thing to do. So we get a Retaliate, a short rest, and a focus. Not ideal, but Could also be worse. Going to miss your stream, but loads of luck. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Okay, so... Oh, let's put all these cards back before I forget. So we are going over to Krampus. He's killing Cheryl. R.I.P. R.I.P. to Cheryl. Bloodlust is going to go up. Dark power is getting revealed. Tantalizing gifts. When you are in a space with a present, you must immediately open it, even if partway through your movement. You may continue your movement after applying the effect. So now the elves have rubbed off on me and I cannot resist a little present, which honestly, pretty true to life. I love a little present. Okay, so they killed, we revealed dark power. They are not moving, but we are going to roll to put a present. A 1. Oh my god, that means it's going in my space, which means I have to open it. Santa! I know him. I know him. Okay, so we're getting a Santa card. A letter from Santa. Reduce the horror level to 0. This is the best present that Santa could literally ever give me. Are you kidding me? I get 3 stars? Thanks, Santa. Amazing. That worked out very well. I don't actually know how many Santa tokens there are versus Krampus tokens. But we're rolling at a 50% good stuff and 50% bad stuff with those presents. So that's pretty good. All right, let's... Terror. Great. He is attacking me, so I'm glad I got to retaliate. So he's going to be moving towards me. He doesn't need to because we're already together forever. For each space Krampus moves through, including his current and final spaces, place a present token there if there isn't already one, but he's not moving. However, for each space he moves through, including his current. So we have to put one in, even though he didn't move, I believe. Decrease. Horror. Boop. Which increases time. Love it. Okay. I assume that's how that works because it says including his current and final space, which is the same thing. All right. Then he's going to attack me. Now I have 3 dice. Sucker. So I have a retaliate. There's an equal amount, 4 for both. That makes sense because that's how many cards there are. I'm newer to this game and I am loving it. That makes sense to me. I just got the 3 sets from Series 1 that I was missing. Yep, you can't just have one, you know? All right, here we go. Retaliate. 2 stars. Hot dog. You love to see it. Okay. So I ignore all of his attack, which is only 2. What a weakling. Then I hit him back for 2. So, my friends, he's down to his last health, and I don't know if you knew this, but that gives me pretty pumped up. So I'm going to get another dice. What a fun game. You know what sucks is that this is all I have. That's all that I have in my hand. So I'm basically not going to be getting a turn. Great. Okay. So that's it for him. Go freaking figure, eh? So nobody's panicking, but we are rolling for Yeti. And he's coming back down here. Oh my god. This is so annoying. Short rest is going to do nothing for me because I haven't lost any hearts yet. And I could focus, but I'm already at my max. So I'm not going to do any of those things. So here's what we know for sure. Is he is going to be attacking me. So I will need a guard. I'm just considering whether or not I should sell these. And I think I will. So I have 7 because I gained a time from something. Did I gain a time from something? Why did I gain a time? Oh, because of Santa. Okay. And I didn't spend it. So I'm going to spend both of these, I think, because I don't need these. So we have 9. So let's get, a critical blow is a little bit much, but we're going to get 2 of these just in case, because he is taking another turn. So that's 4. I'll get a Furious Strike, and then we'll get a Close Call. And then we'll get all of these cards back. Go, 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 go. Love it. Okay. I don't know. I think it was Garrett that said that we're going to get 2 out of 3 wins. You could be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Garrett, I will say, I don't know if the victims are getting any more attention, but you could be my first victim in the next game. Okay, so that's everything for me. We'll reset this to 6. Krampus is going to be attacking me. Okay, so I have a guard. If I don't roll any stars, I'm going to be furious. He's only hitting for 2 regardless. Insane. Insane in the membrane. But we are going to be getting rid of our... We'll get rid of a walk and a focus to do this. Reduce it by 2. He's only hitting for 2. 4 dice, no stars. Unacceptable. Unacceptable behavior. Okay, then he is moving, but he's not because he's already in my space. And then he's going to put out a present. And he, oh my God, he's going to put one right here. And there it is, our first Krampus present. So that is getting opened by the Yeti. Demonic suggestion. Whomever opened this present targets a final girl, moves up to 2 spaces. Are you kidding me? Okay, targets whoever's closest. I'm sorry, but I am closest, so he's going to come to me. Then, if they are in the same space as their target, they deal 3 damage to the target. Love it. I do have another guard, but I don't actually know if I can use that, but I'm just going to take it, honestly, because what do I care, you know? I'm brave. I'm very brave. I'm very, very brave. Okay, so... My dog's barking. If you can hear her, that means we're getting a delivery. Now we are doing this. Oh no, oh no. He could potentially kill me, but I have a guard. Oh no, he's disguised as Santa. All victims move 1 space closer to Krampus. Okay. So I think they're all going to come down here. He's going to come here. They're going to come here. They're going to go here. They're going to go here. Okie dokie. I wonder if I need to lose a time when the Yeti comes into my space. Or is that... No, it's only regular elves. Ignore me. Then, he's attacking me twice. He's attacking me twice, so I'm like screwed here. I think I might die here, you guys. Because if he attacks twice, he's hitting me for 4. I only have 2 left, and I only have 1 guard. Little too much blood. I can't believe I was so cocky, and now look what's happening. 4 dice, and I think I'm about to lose. All right, so I'm going to guard against the first one. Okay, ignore everything. Great. Now, the problem is I have nothing else. So, he's hitting me for 2. If I have nothing on the bottom of this, then I'm dead. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe that happened. I was so freaking close. Remember when the Yeti was on my side? Does everybody remember that? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, I died. That's what happens when you get too cocky. Oh no. Oh no is right. Oh no. No way. Way. Well, let's see, I guess, what Krampus... Are you kidding? You guys, I don't know. I probably wasn't going to survive that. Let's just see if I had done a Furious Strike, because he only had 2 health left. It's for the best. We would have died anyway. No. No. Bruh. And that's Krampus. Honestly, you know what? I deserved that because I got way too cocky. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. That's how Santa's cookies crumble. I just can't believe that happened. I literally can't believe that freaking happened. Do you guys remember when I was winning? Well, you gave it a shot. Sure did. Krampus snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. Yeah, that's what happens when you get too cocky. He's like, you think you can win? I don't think so. Okay, so that was game 1. I can't believe that I lost. That is so ridiculous. It's because I didn't get the skate and instead I got this dumb BB gun, which I didn't even need. Okay, so I think... which one should we play next? Do you guys want me to do Once Upon a Full Moon or Falconwood Files next? Let me know in the comments while I clean this up. That was dramatic. Love the game. Thank you. Okay, let me know which one you want me to play next. So the options are Once Upon a Full Moon or Falconwood Files. Those are the 2 that I have pulled out that I would like to play. And I'm not playing the Falconwood Files for any particular reason. Just for fun. Just for funsies. I'm going to get all caught up in this freaking blanket, though. I'll tell you that much. Alright. Everything needs to be reset. Woo! I literally... I can't believe that happened, guys. What are the freaking odds? Ugh. I'll organize all of this later. All right, we've got Once Upon, we have Falconwood, we have Once Upon. I'm playing all 3 of them regardless, so Full Moon will be next because it's what the people want. Perfect. Okay, so these all have to come back over here. Shuffle them all up. These here, these up here. All right, let me grab it. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a 5-minute break to reset. So I'm going to put on a little BRB, whoopsies, wrong camera. I'm going to put on a little BRB music for you and I will BRB once everything is set up. So go grab a drink, go grab a snack, and I will see you with a Big Bad Wolf in 2 minutes. 2 to 3, depending on how long it takes me to set up. Okay, be right back. So I have it all set up. Oops, I didn't give us our hearts though. Let me just jump down to the board. Here, whoops, not to the iPhone camera. So silly. There we go. Okay, so I've set up, I have done scatter. As you can see, they're all scattered around. I don't think I missed any. And I'll go over the items in a second, but let's get our hearts out. So I need 4 of these, and he gets 9. Well, 8. Whoa. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's right. 8, 9. Yep. Okay, and then we're each going to need one of these. I really hope. Whoop. I really hope I don't give them the 3 hearts again. What chaos. Chaos. Yay. Yay, Dan. Okay, so, like I said, it's been a while since I've played this one. So I have the rules next to me. This is a pretty straightforward one, though. There's no special setup, but horror starts at 5, which is not ideal. And there's a ton of like horror stops along the track here, the Bloodlust track. So let's do Storybook Woods first, which is our location. So no special setup. There is fewer spaces in Storybook Woods. Fewer spaces, but be careful. It can seem easy, but the woods can become very dangerous very quickly. You don't want that. Okay, so next thing is bridges. And I can see there's one here, one here. Is it just, and I think there's one over here. So there's a few bridges. There are 3 bridges on the board that cross the river. They are built very poorly and could collapse with too much weight. So only one victim can follow you on a bridge. Okay, so you can only take one on a bridge. Makes sense. Additionally, the toll bridge event card may have you placing a toll bridge token on the board. Just like the other 3 bridges, only one victim can follow across the toll bridge. Okay. There's also a raft that could potentially come up, which is in the item card. So we'll deal with that when or if it comes up. It's not one of the top item cards, so I'm not going to bother reading about it yet. Really going to miss season 2026. So happy for you and your husband opening a new cafe. Thank you. Scatter's such a wild setup. I know it really is. It's just like, hey, okay, everybody's everywhere. That's great. All right, Big Bad Wolf. So the big thing with the Big Bad Wolf is they have 2 different modes. They have track mode and then slay mode. Okay. All right. So track mode, that's this little like target symbol. The wolf will begin in track mode. If the wolf is in this mode at the beginning of the killer phase, you will apply these effects. So right here. And then slay is going to be the skull. And I believe they turn into slay mode. I'm pretty sure when we flip this card. It's been a while since I played this, so I'll let you know. It's when the dark power is revealed, the wolf goes into slay mode. If the wolf is in this mode at the beginning of the killer phase, you will apply these effects, not the track. So this side up here. Okay. If the wolf goes into slay mode during the killer phase, but started out in track, you will not start applying slay until the next killer phase. So if he transitions sometime through the killer phase, we will wait until the next killer phase to do those actions. Many tarot card effects are not subject to the wolf's mode and should be applied regardless of which mode the wolf is in. All right. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Sometimes it is specified. So I think that's it. That is it. Okay, so let's start with moving the mic. I'm going to show you the event cards that we have up. So at Grandma's house, we got some bread. Yummy, yummy bread. gain time or move spaces. At the gingerbread house, we have the songbirds. Songbirds are pretty good. Then, I'm so glad you guys can't see how chaotic the item cards are right now. Then, at the village, we have a cage. Oh. I didn't even read this. You may discard this item to retrieve songbirds from the item discard pile or from the unused item cards. This is not very helpful right now when the songbirds are on top. I don't typically go for a lot of items anyways, unless there's a blender involved. Okay, I think that's everything. There's a hair in my face. Hey there, Little Red Riding Hood. Hey there, Daniel. Songbirds is favorite item card in this set. Yeah, you know what? It's a good one. It's a good one. And where are they again? They're at the gingerbread house, which is up here. That's kind of far from me. See, everything takes a little bit longer to get to, I feel. Okay, let's pull the first event card and off we go. I suppose. Oh my god, you guys. Literally every time I pull a freaking special victim. And I don't remember if this one's helpful. Pied Piper. I kind of doubt it. Place a Pied Piper in the village. Any other victims in the same space as a Pied Piper, now or in the future, are killed. This is already not starting up good. Dead. Freaking Bobby. Oh, no, wait. Sorry. Actually, you know what? Garrett, you could be the second one. You can't die first. That's Bobby's job. So, horror increases. Amazing. Stupid Pied Piper. So, oh my god, anybody that goes into his space. Alrighty. We need to get focusing. I'm back. If I could be a victim, great. You will be the next victim. I didn't want you to be the first to die. No offense to Grandma's baking, but I'd want those birds. Totally. Totally. Okay, so it's my turn. We are dangerously close to getting one die, so let's focus. What? Okay, let's get rid of weak attack and a short rest to at least get 1 star. So we're decreasing horror, decreasing time by 1, and I might focus again. 2 stars. We'll love to see it. So we decrease horror and we increase time by 2. Perfect. Now, oh my gosh, some of these people are as good as dead. RIP to you guys. There's also only 2 exits in this one, I believe. Up here and right here. So I might walk and make my way this way. Where are... Oh... The songbirds are in the gingerbread house, which is up here. Well, let's just see if we can move it all. We can't. God damn. So I can either move 1 space, lose a heart, lose 2 time, or just lose 2 time. Okay. Either way, I'm losing 2 time. But this way, I'm moving towards the killer. But he's not like, unless there's something here, he's not like attacking me. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to lose a heart, move 1 space, lose 2 time. So I have 5 time. I am going to stop. Because all I have left is a walk. So I have 5. I'm going to get a search, a sprint, and a close call for 5. And then I also have a walk, because my plan is going to be to kind of swing up here to the gingerbread house and get them songbirds. And we'll just sacrifice Garrett. Garrett's with me right here. R.I.P. Okay. So that's me. So we are going to go over to Big Bad Wolf. They are in their target mode. So they are targeting whomever is closest and moving. So they are I mean, they're going to come here because there's more people. They're also equally close to this person, but whatever. Here we go. All right. Place 2 new victims at the gingerbread house. Neat. That's where I'm going. Okay. If you are on a search space, I'm not, you may spend 2 time to take the top item card. Dang it. That would have been nice. And then we're going to pull another event. I really wish that I was. Toll bridge. Well, look at that. Place the toll bridge. Got it. Place the toll bridge token anywhere on the river so that it touches 2 spaces. Those spaces are now adjacent. You must spend 1 time to cross and an additional time if a victim follows you. I am wondering. I'm wondering where the best place to put this is because there's an exit. Can I place it there? Is that? No, it probably isn't, right? Well, anywhere that the river touches 2 spaces. I don't think that the gingerbread house counts because it's kind of in the woods. So, I feel like Grandma's house is probably makes the most sense because it gets me pretty close to here. Yeah, I think I'll put it there. Okay. That's it. Okay, so nobody's panicking because nobody died. And that's that. No upkeep that I know of. Alrighty, so we are going to go for a run. Let's run. Okay. 2 spaces is all I needed, so I'm going to leave it. So we'll lose, oops, put that back up. We'll lose a time. We're going to move 2 spaces. I'm going to bring Garrett, you're coming with. 1, 2. So we're at the gingerbread house. We're having a party at the gingerbread house. Cool. Then we are going to search to try and get the songbirds. Fudge. Well, I do have 2 cards that I think I am just going to sacrifice. Oops. Hold please. These were all supposed to go back. Let's put those back. Oh, make sure that they're all in the right place. They sure are. Okay. So I am just going to get rid of these so that I don't have to gain horror. So I could take the top item card, which is the songbirds. So just so everybody knows, songbirds, if the killer is within 2 spaces of you, you may spend 3 time, send the songbirds to attack, doing 3 damage to the killer, then discard, which is actually great with the cage. Now that I think about it, now that I got this, because if I can get the cage, then I can also get this out of the discard to use it again. That's pretty good. Okay. And so we've used this. Did I decrease time yet? I don't think so. Now, here's the thing. He is within 2 spaces of me. I feel like I should just do it now because he's within 2 spaces. So I'm going to spend 3. 1, 2, 3, which leaves me with 1. I have no cards left, by the way, to attack him for 3. Thank you, songbirds. And they're going to fly away. Wee, beep, 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 beep. Boom. So we're going to put them over there in case I can get to the village, even though freaking Piper's up there. Stupid Piper. Okay. That's going to be it. I have 1 time. So really, I may as well just get a close call. It's basically all I can do. I don't got a lot going on over here, but that was worth it, I think. All right. So that's me. What are people saying? I'll break off part of the house and eat it. How do you get her final girl? Is it part of the bonus content? It is part of Series 3. It's a promo card. So you can get it with Series 3 guest star box. Or if you happen to go to a convention, they usually bring the promo cards to a convention. So that's another way. Okay. Back to him. So he's going to be moving to whomever's closest, which is going to be here. do you know why that sucks? That sucks because now I can't get any of those people to follow me because they won't follow me in there. Brutal. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. So we have all the better to eat you. That guy's super dead. But remember, Garrett's with me. So this is Billy. Billy's dead. Boop. So he moves. He didn't have to move. He attacks twice, but he only needed to attack once. Ugh. The big bad wolf recovers heart for each victim killed. You butthead. All right. So there's that. Nobody's going to be panicking because there's nobody else in his space. Dang it. Now what the heck am I going to do? Because they're not going to follow me. Shoot. Well. Man, that sucks. I have a weak attack. I could literally go in there, punch him in the face, but that's not going to do much. I don't want to sacrifice all those people. Do I? Keep him busy for a little while. Well, I'm going to walk and then I'll see what I want to do. If I can even get out of there. Yeah, Paula's card's on the VR side. I don't think mine's up there. At least not yet. 2 stars. Woohoo. Yep, I'm just gonna see you later, everybody. I'm just gonna leave those as like meat shield. Sorry, Garrett. My bad. Oops, this was supposed to go back up. So we are going to put time down 1. Man, that sucks. I really wish I had somebody with me because look. I might just stop there, honestly. I wonder if they just have to be sacrifices. I could have stopped and attacked, but like that would only hit him for 1. So, I don't have any more movement. This is as good as it's going to get. So I'm wondering, I might just stock up on some stuff here. So I could sell a card to gain a time. That gives me 6. Gives me 6. I would like, I might try something crazy here. So that's 6. I'm just planning this out. I'm skipping ahead, I know, but I just need to figure this out. I'm going to get rid of 2 more for 2 more time. I'm wondering if I should get another sprint. I really want that cage. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. So this is what I've got. Everybody in there, my sacrifice. Creed wrote the song. You've all heard it. My sacrifice. Okay. So, shoot. Ugh. Hopefully nothing bad comes from the tarot card. It probably won't. It probably won't. Okay, so let's see. He's going to go. He's moving towards whomever is closest. And obviously he's going to go to this big batch of people in the gingerbread house because he's hungry. He's like, wow, yum, gingerbread. And then he's like, whoa, there's a lot of people in here. Yum, people. Okay, so tarot card. If there are no victims on the board, but of course there are, place the big bad wolf with the closest victim. He's already there. If he's in tracking mode, increase bloodlust. Now he's going to be in slay mode. Destructive roar. When revealed and once during each upkeep phase, remove from the game the top item card of the closest item deck to the big bad wolf. Stay away from the village, big bad wolf. Okay, that's something that we're going to forget. And by we, I mean me. Alrighty, so that's everything. Nobody... Did somebody die? No, he just moved. Nobody died. So no panic. But upkeep. During upkeep phase, so we are going to be getting rid of the top item card of the gingerbread house, which was a slingshot. Bye. I mean, I don't care if he just knocks those off. You know? Do I care? I don't know. I don't know if I do or not. All right, I am going to sprint. This might be a little bit crazy, but if I can get back up to him, I do have a Furious Strike, and then I can sprint away with a couple of people. Try that. We'll see. Run! Hello from Sweden. Hello from Canada. Am I running into the wolf's den? I only need 2, so I'm not going to get rid of any cards. So, put that back down. Oh my god. I'm doing it. 1, 2. Oh man. This is the problem, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to strike. If I don't get 2 stars, I do have a close call though. If I don't get 2 stars, I have to end my turn. Nobody wants that. Okay, did not get 2 stars. But okay, here's the thing. I have a close call. I hate using close calls though, because like there's no guarantee. And if I use all of my cards to flip these, then I have no cards left to move. Do I just try? This is a bad idea. Oh my god, it was a really, really bad idea. No good, bad idea. I'm getting rid of these to at least get 1 star. Fudge. Shoot. Okay, well, I hit him for 1. Good, that did me. None. Boom. I have to end my turn. So it doesn't even matter that I have the sprint. Oh my god, that sucked. Okay, so I have 3 time. He's killing someone, but it's not going to be me. So there's the golden line, the silver lining. I have 3 time. This is why I'm like, should I just get a guard? Just to have it? I could get another search card, which is really not going to be very helpful. But it might be. You know what? I'm just going to play in a way that makes no sense. I still have a sprint, so I got to search a close call, and then I'll get all of these ones back. Oh my god, this is terrible. A terrible, no good idea. Okay. I don't know. That's just what I'm going to do. Seems crazy? Because it is crazy. Someone's about to die. Oh, Final Girl Greek mythology. Love it. And the board would look like a maze to be thematic. It totally would. Okay. Well, that was me. Just ran in there. Guns blazing. So, when revealed during upkeep. Okay. We have to remember that we're getting rid of an item card. Now, it's his turn. He is in Slay. Garrett has died. Sorry. I could have gotten you out of there, but instead, I didn't. So you've died. Bloodlust is going to go up 1. Then we're terror carding. Ugh. Place 2 new victims at grandmother's house. Okie dokie. You insist. Boop, boop. I miss the Yeti. Killer recovers heart. Annoying. And then we're going to pull an event card. Yay. Hopefully it's a yay. Furry friends. Uh-oh. The woodland creatures realize you are helping keep them safe, but they are making noise wherever you go. The killer moves 1 space closer to you. If the killer is in your space or adjacent, increase bloodlust. Love it. So, panic adjacent victims. I am just assuming that I have to panic people that are in my space because they are not adjacent, but they are kind of adjacent. You guys tell me. I'm just going to do it. But I don't know. I don't know if people in your space count as adjacent. Let's see though. All right, so one is staying. One is going. Add one more. Two. Good. Run away. Not you. You have to stay here. You're going to be the next sacrifice. Sorry. Okay. So now somebody did die in there, so we are panicking. So you had to panic anyway. And the reason why we panicked, by the way, is because of the bloodlust track, in case you're like, why are you panicking? That's why. Now, it's upkeep. So he's getting rid of this one. Pitchfork. Bye-bye. And that's it. It's going to be my turn. I don't think it's in your space. Damn it. Okay, well, then that's fine. We'll just leave it as it was for the panics that I did because they had to panic anyway. So that person would still be in there then. Okay. Thank you for the clarification. That's what I assumed, but then I'm like, I usually don't assume the right things. So because I had already done the panic roll for the panic phase because somebody died, we'll just leave it at that. Not doing the death of victims. What does it mean? The Book of Deaths. What do you mean? The Book of Deaths. You had them panic last game. It makes sense to be consistent. Consistency is not what you are going to find here, my friend. I play how I play until someone tells me I'm doing it wrong, and then I try to fix it. Usually. So, unless it says in. If it says adjacent, it has to be adjacent. Last game, I did not do that. I also did the ones that were in. But now we're going to play it the right way. Why? Nobody knows. Okay, so it's my turn. Oh, my dog's barking again. I don't know if you can hear that. Another delivery. Okay. So, I don't have any attack. So I think I'm going to get the heck out of there. With a little bit of sprint action. Okay. So we want to sprint because I can get them out. Problem is, this is a dumb bridge, which means... Can you guys hear that? I don't know if you can hear her. I have a husky. She is howling. Okay, so I'm just going to sprint and see where we get to. Okay. I hear my husband, stop. I'm going to get rid of 2 to turn that into 2 stars so we can do 3 spaces. And I am going to go 1, 2, and then I can only take 1 across that bridge. So I will be rescuing 1, which, I think I will decrease horror. So that was 1, 2, 3 spaces, and I will decrease time. It's okay. When I flub on my streams, it's awesome having the viewers point it out. They keep me on the straight and narrow and prevent me from veering off the road. Yeah, sometimes I go off the road. It happens. That's the funny thing about this game in particular is that typically you're playing it solo. So if you mess up, it really doesn't matter. But when there are people watching and they know the rules better than you, even though you've played the game a billion times. I still forget. I don't even know how the order of things. Okay, so that was the first thing. I'm going to walk to see if I get 2 stars, I can come back and get somebody else. Or I can come and get that person. Amazing. I think it's more important for me to do this. 1, 2, because these guys are more vulnerable. There we go. We got our 3rd die. I got to decrease time by 1. Now, all I have left is a search, a close call, and a focus. So we'll save those. And I have 4. So I would like a sprint. Whoa. But now I'm like, should I get a Furious Strike and maybe get rid of 2 of these? For 6? Yeah, I'm going to get a Furious Strike and a sprint. So I've got these. I have a weak attack and a walk. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Because, you know, he's still going to get this person before he gets me. I'm not afraid of no big bad wolf. I ain't afraid of no ghost. It's easy to pick up watching someone else. Whole different ballgame when I'm playing myself. It's so true. So true. You have no idea how many times I've like filmed a playthrough and then like halfway through I've been like, oh my God. I've been playing wrong the whole time. It's horrible. And then you have to do it all over again. Goodbye, Alan. I'll still be around Discord, so if anybody needs me, you can always tag me in Discord. Okay, so that's that. It's their turn. They're going to target whoever's closest and attack. There's nobody in their space. Bop. Oh, great. That's awesome. The jaws that bite. If there are no victims, but of course there are. So he is in slay mode. So he's moving. He can move 3. This is a very fast wolf. Boop, boop. He's going to come here and he is going to munch Jessica. First name that came to my mind. All right, so Jessica's dead. Ah, horror by 2. Oh, there goes my 3rd die. It's fun while it lasted. I didn't even get to freaking use it. Whoopsies. Okay. So that's that. We are doing upkeep, and this is still the closest one. So hatchet gone. All right, now it's back to me, and I do have a Furious Strike. I might, though. I'm going to try and sprint instead, because if I happen to get 3 stars, I could go 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that's going to happen, but let's just see. Play military music and fold the flag. R.I.P. You did great. Ah, fudge. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of... hanging on to that search card. I probably don't need to, but I'm going to get rid of the weak attack and the walk to at least give myself 1 star, which is, I'll decrease time by 1. It's going to let me move 2 spaces. So the question right now is, do I want to save another victim, or do I want to go over there and Furious Strike him? Or my other option is I save the victim, and then I buy a retaliate because he's going to be coming at me. And I think that's what I'm going to do. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm just like, I can move 1 space, gain a heart, or gain a time. If I move 1 space, then he's guaranteeing attacking me. I don't know that I want to do that, though. I'm not at full health, so I could gain my heart. I might do that. Because I could have moved 1 space, and then that way with the retaliate, he's guaranteed attacking me, and I could retaliate, but then I would need to, if he attacked me again. He's only hitting for 2, though. Yeah, you know what? YOLO. Let's move into his space. Okay. Lose a time? I already lost my time. Okay. I'm going to... Now I'm in his space. So I may as well Furious Strike. I'm just wondering if I might sell. I'm going to sell this search card because I'd rather have the time, because my turn might end and you can't sell after that. So let's just try to hit him. I love to see it. All right, so we're hitting him for 2. Bop, bop. And we are decreasing horror. Now my turn isn't ending, but it is because I don't have any cards left. So I have 6 time. So we're definitely getting retaliate. We will get a focus, a short rest, a walk, and another focus back. So the question is, should I also get a guard? I probably should, because he could potentially be hitting me twice. But once again, he's only hitting for 2. Oh, fudge. I could get a sprint. I kind of want to stay close, though, now. Because he's down to 5. Oopsies. I'm just going to do that. I don't know if that's good or bad. 2 stars. Great. Okay, let's put these back. Go over to him. So he's attacking me. Let's bring this back. He's attacking me, so let us retaliate. Okay, so we got 1 star. So reduced from 2. He's only attacking for 2, so I do all of that, and then I just hit him back for 1. Really would have liked to have hit him back for 2, but what can you do? Okay. Then, terror. If there are no victims, but there are, all victims that are not in your space, move 1 space towards the village. That's where the Piper is. Which is annoying for a very specific reason. Because, watch, he's moving, which means he's dead. Dead. Bloodlust goes up, recovers a heart, which is the heart that I just freaking took away. All right, so closer, 1 closer, 1 closer, 1 closer, 1 closer, 1 closer. I think that's everybody. Okay. Then he's attacking me. This is targeting the final girl. Move and attack. Good thing I got that guard card. Maybe. Okay, reduced by 2. So he is going to hit me for 1 because he is hitting for 3 now. That's okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. Whoops. Where are you going? Okay, so that's everything. It's upkeep. Nobody's panicking. It's upkeep. And the closest to him right now is, actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Grandma's house. So the bread, gone. Gonzo. Finito. That's really funny. When I play, I'm like, dur, 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 dur. It's so true. It's so true. We're just out here having fun, you know? That's all that matters at the end of the day. Okay, so that was everything for him. Now, I'm with him. I've got nothing that can hit him. I can walk away and force it, at least if I can get away from him. He's not going to attack me guaranteed twice. Oh, do I have a focus? I should try to focus. Let's focus. Everybody focus. Fudge. Yep. All right. I'll do it. So, 1 star, decrease, and then decrease time by 1. Then we'll walk. That's literally all of my cards. Are you kidding me? I feel like anytime I get more dice, it's actually detrimental. It never works out for me. Okay, so regardless, I'm losing 2 time. I am going to move the 1 space, though. Is that the space I want to move to? Yes. And I lose a heart. Okay. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. So, I have 3 time. I'm getting back a weak attack and a walk. I'm going to get a guard and a close call because the likelihood that he does come towards me is pretty high. He's hitting me for 3. It's not good. There's not good stuff happening over here. I'll tell you that much. All right. Big yikes. Huge. This is what I've got. Dang it. Dang it. All right. He's attacking whomever is closest. Of course, nobody is in his space, so let us do this. Okay. The full moon is out. You don't say, there's a freaking werewolf running around. Roll a die. 5. Place a killer in the space indicated. He's going to the Glen. Amazing. All victims in that space are killed. Yeah. Totally. That totally makes sense. You know what? I thought they should all die anyway. I didn't want them to live. So 3 victims dead. 1, panic adjacent victims. Well, let's do that first. They're going here. 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 If no victim was killed, draw and resolve the next tarot card, but there were 3. So hold on. 1. Ugh. So that's 3. So sorry, that was 2 and then 3 recovers a heart. I'm so mad. So mad. Okay. Whatever. No big deal. No big deal. This one's going to be panicking, though. Yeah, you better get the frick out of there. Silly goose. Okay, upkeep. Grandma's house, I think, is the closest. Oops, it was a basket. In case you were wondering. Oh no, bad puppy. Yeah, I've been having a lot of oofs in the last 2 plays. That's okay. It's part of the fun of the game. Right on. Right on. What do I have? Not much. Not a whole heck of a lot. I am wondering if I should not even bother do anything so that I can stock up on some stuff. You know? Like, do I just get rid of these 2? I'm definitely keeping this. I might get rid of this so I can get 6. I really want that, though. So maybe we'll do this, because that's 8. I have 9. But then I don't have any movement, so he's got to come towards me. Do I get rid of my guard so I can get a sprint? That's crazy. But I'm getting movement. Don't be so crazy. Don't be so crazy. All right, so I'll get the close call. I am going to get some movement back because I have a walk, at least 1 walk. So I'll get retaliate, furious strike, close call. I get all of these back and I still have a guard. I just don't know, you know? I just don't know, you know? I just don't know. Okay, that's what I'm doing. I didn't do anything. He is actually not going to be coming after me, though. He's going to be coming after one of these unless it specifically targets me. So we'll see if I made any good decisions there. So he's not killing anyone because there's no one in his space. Yep, right on. Move yourself and all victims 1 space towards the big bad wolf. All victims. I think this is closer. Yep. Then he's attacking 3 times. So here's what we know. You're dead. You're dead. Boop. Recovers. I hate that. And then he's attacking me, but I have a retaliate. Even though he keeps freaking recovering. Which is annoying. Big Bad Wolf recovers hearts for each victim killed. Oh, I'm mad. He killed 2. But we have to do mine first. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're going to get rid of 2. I'm going to get rid of another 2. You know? 2 stars. You'll love to see it. So I ignore everything because I'd be dead otherwise. I hit him back for 2. However, he killed 2, so he's recovering them right back. I hate this guy. He's the worst of the worst. Okay, no big deal. MBD. He's going to get rid of one of these. Candy. Now it's me. And I just have no hope. I ain't got no hope. None. So we are going to Furious Strike him. Do I have a focus? Nope, sure don't. Perfect. I'll do this. I have to. So I'll hit him for 1. Oh my god. I'll decrease horror, which gives me another die that I probably won't get to use because that seems to be the theme. And then my turn is over. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. And out of this game. What are we doing in the shadows? Facts. Okay. Yikes. 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 So I have 6. Well, we're going to have to get that. Dang, I really want that critical blow. Would be nice. We'll get these back. Good thing I got that weak attack. Phew. So, there's no way I don't lose this. I guess I could look at some of these other things. Planning, improvise. Ouch. I never get those ones. I guess I'll get an improvise. And so it's 3, 4, 5, 6. I could have got a sprint, but at this point, why bother, you know? It's his turn regardless. I wonder if I should have got sprint instead. Hold, please. Let me reconsider my life. Instead of improvise, I could get a sprint and just run the heck away, but he's coming at me. I don't think it's going to matter. I think he's got me. Okay. His turn. He's attacking. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. I will protect myself with a guard. And the only way for me to not die right now is if I get 2 stars. Well, I got 1. And I do have a close call. So that lets me roll any 1 die. So we'll keep this one. Okay. We'll do this. Whee! I live. So I ignore everything. I'm so dead. I'm just delaying the inevitable here. Okay, so tarot card. I am so dead because he's attacking me 2 times. And all I have is an improvise. And that's not going to be very helpful. So I'm dead. Because he'd be hitting me for 8. I have no hearts left. Let's take a look. He had no hearts left. Not that it mattered. We were 1 card away. And he would have been attacking. Ugh. Why are you so obsessed with me? Right? Freaking wolf. Dogs love me. Though, to be honest, I'm not surprised. Okay, so 2 brutal deaths. We've played 2 in 2 hours. That's pretty good, guys. So, next up, we are going to be playing the Falconwood Files for no reason in particular. So, I'm going to take probably like a 10-minute-ish break so that I can tear this down and set up. And then I also need to quickly read the rules again, just refresh myself on Falconwood. I mean, I think I remember you have to do the mission, etc. I'm sure there's more than that, but I do need to give it a quick read. After I set up, I may decide to do that with you, but we will see. So I'm going to take about a 10-minute break. I'm going to put the BRB screen on. So this is a good time. Take a bathroom break, grab a snack, grab a drink. I should probably get some water or something. And then we'll be back with our last play, which is going to be the Falconwood Files. Once again, This corresponds to nothing that's going on in the real world right now or tomorrow. Okay. All right, cool. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. It took me that literal whole time to like set up. So I haven't read it. So I figured let's just do that together, and then that way I can remember and explain at the same time. It's just been a little while since I've played it, so I remember most, but I am playing a new mission that I've never played before. So I'm just shuffling up the event cards because I didn't do that yet. Put those up there. Okay, let's jump down, shall we? We shall. Alrighty then. So, just so everybody knows, I have selected New Year's Eve as our setup because it felt fitting. And then I brought all of these back. Okay, well, let's assign these first. I feel like it's getting freaking colder down here by the minute. Okay. Fingers crossed. I actually got some hearts this time and they didn't. Fingers crossed on that. Okay, so I had to grab the full rule book instead of the little insert because I must have last time played the eyeless at Falconwood because this was in with my stuff and I don't have like one of the rule books. So anyways, luckily we have these, which is great. Falconwood, nothing to do with anything real world. Absolutely nothing. You know what? This is completely unrelated to anything that's ever happened ever. Okay, so let's start with Falconwood, shall we? The Falconwood files. So I have selected Crack the Code as my mission. I picked this one because I don't think I've played it before, so I thought that could be kind of fun. So for this set, you need to complete your mission before you can win the feature film. So let's go through my mission first, I think, and then actually let's go through Falconwood first and then we'll talk about my mission. So let's see what it says here. There's not like a bunch of stuff with this. Definitions: bridge refers to a path with roads that cross a river and the bridge token. See? So these are bridges, I assume. Maybe that's a bridge. First to the pass with roads. Sorry, I lied to you immediately. This is a bridge, that's a bridge, so they have a road. Alrighty. River crossing would be these blue pathways. Refers to the paths with blue lines that cross the river. So for river crossings, you will normally not be able to use river crossings, but some effects will allow you to use them. Victims may follow you as normal. Enemies cannot use river crossings. The spaces connected by a river crossing are not considered adjacent nor connected for the purpose of determining range. So I can't cross them unless something pops up that says, hey, guess what? You can now do that. All right. Next thing is mission. So let's just put this here for now. So we have followed the setup for Crack the Code mission. I had to place out these randomly. These are the key tokens and there's numbers on them. And I think we're using the numbers 1 through 6 for this one in particular. Okay, so let's read this. Crack the code. Spies are in Falconwood and communicating in code. Crack the code to foil their plan. Okay, so the friend that I could potentially get from this is Jockette. So she's just going to be placed near the board. I will gain access to her if I complete the mission. For this mission, you'll be using numbers 1 to 6. And we also get to use the D20. Perfect. All right, rules. When you end your movement on spaces with mission tokens, so that's all of these target ones, you may spend a time to reveal and place the token on this sheet. The token will have a value from 1 to 6. During the action phase, you may try to crack the code by performing the following steps while at the shopping mall. Where is the shopping mall? Up here in the corner. Excellent. Couldn't be further away. Okay. So I have to go to the shopping mall and I can spend 3 time to roll the D20. Add the values of all the mission tokens on the sheet to the value of the die. If the total is less than 20, you failed to crack the code and we'll have to try again. If you still have time and you wish to spend or on a future turn, you start at step 1. So I could do that multiple times in a turn. So basically I want to collect enough of these that I feel like I'll have a high enough number that it will equal 20. The mission is complete when the total is greater than or equal to 20. Place Jockette at the shopping mall. Look through the item deck at the shopping mall. Take one item of your choice, shuffling the remaining items together to form the item deck for that space. Gaining progress, reveal a mission token of your choice and place it on this sheet. So that's if we gain progress. Losing progress, place the highest value mission token on this sheet back on the location board in the space farthest from you. So those are things that could potentially happen. So I don't know where to put this. Let's just put it here for now. Okay. Now friends, so our friend could potentially be Jockette. So they're a little bit different than regular victims or even special victims. A friend will follow you into a killer space. Other victims in the same space as a friend will be attacked before the friend, and friends will not panic if they are in your space. Okay? That's it for Falconwood. What's everybody saying? Anything exciting? I'm not streaming tonight. Oh, it'll be after the new year, though. That's exciting. Shoot, sorry, message me when you plan to stream. None of this is for me. Is Mort the only rule book with a staple? What do you mean? This rule book has a staple. Oh, I was like, what do you mean? You mean these rule books? I actually don't know. Maybe. Probably. Okay, let's talk about the Slayer. Slay. Okay. So there's a few different things with this. We have a mirror dimension, and the mirror dimension is underneath our dimension. You know, flipped around. Anyways, okay, the mirror dimension is a dark and dreary version of our dimension, and both are represented on the same location board, so this is how this is going to work. The Slayer only moves through the mirror dimension, okay? Unless an effect says otherwise. There's hair caught in my glasses, all right? Victims in our dimension are represented by the yellow meeples, and in the mirror dimension by the gray meeples. So there are a couple of gray meeples already out on the board. There's one up here, and there's one with me. Alrighty? The dimensions for me and any special victims are currently in is indicated by the token on this card over here. So currently me and any special victims would be in our dimension. But as we move, we'll just track it with like that. Okay? Normal movement rules apply. However, only victims in your current dimension will follow you, of course. A victim can only be saved when both you and the victim are at a door space in our dimension. Search spaces can be interacted with in both dimensions, and for simplicity, tokens on spaces, they are considered to be in both dimensions unless it is dimension specified. Okay? Let me just see this. If a token or blah, 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 victim on a space, victims are in both our dimensions. That's something that I won't remember even if I do read it. Okay, so we still got some more stuff. Now, pulling victims from our dimension into the mirror dimension. Victims can be pulled from our dimension to the mirror dimension when you see this symbol. See? It's up here too. Okay? So when you see that symbol, the Slayer will target the closest victim in our dimension, and they will perform the following. For a normal victim, we will replace a yellow meeple with a gray meeple. If all gray meeples are already on the board, then the mirror dimension victim farthest from the Slayer will be immediately killed. That gray meeple is then used for the new victim to be pulled into the mirror dimension. Okay. For a special victim, we'll just move their token. Then we will panic the victim. If no victim was pulled into the mirror dimension, instead we will increase bloodlust. That could happen, of course, if there are no victims left on the board. Okie dokie. Now let me wrap my head around that. Okay, so they're going to pull them in. Then we have to panic. This is what I always forget. I will forget to panic them. I'm going to leave this here for the first time I do it so I don't forget. Entering the mirror dimension when the rift started appearing. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we have an open a rift action card. This is special to this set. During the action phase with intense mental energy, you can open a rift to the mirror dimension, resolve and open the rift action card. This is worth 2 time, by the way. Special victims on your space may cross with you into the mirror dimension, but normal victims cannot. When entering the mirror dimension, move the associated tokens to the mirror dimension half of the card. Okay? Returning to our dimension. During the action phase, you can return to our dimension at any time. Move your token on the dimension tracker card to our dimension. Any victims on your space may also come back to our dimension with you by replacing the gray meeple with a yellow meeple. For special victims, we move them on their card. If you are in the mirror dimension during the upkeep phase, you will lose a heart. To attack the Slayer, you must be in the same dimension. Okay, so that's even to use items, deal damage. The exception is when you're attacked. While you're in our dimension and play a reaction card that deals damage, that will carry forward. Okay. All right. So 2 more things. Targeting. The Slayer has mental connection with you and can sense you regardless of which dimension you're in. But it can only sense victims in the mirror dimension. So he can sense me wherever, but victims only if they're in the mirror dimension. When targeting, the Slayer will target a victim in the mirror dimension or you, whichever is closest. If the Slayer is attacking on a space with only you and other victims in our dimension, the Slayer will attack you, ignoring other victims, which of course is different than typical. When targeting a victim, target closest mirror dimension victim. If there are none, it will instead pull one into its dimension and ignore the rest of the killer action. Okay? When targeting the final girl, it will target you regardless of which dimension. Last thing, panic phase. During the panic phase, do not panic victims in our dimension unless the interdimensional rift collapse finale card is played. Okay? That's everything. I'll be keeping this next to me because I will be making some uh-ohs. The point is, did it say anywhere that I can't win unless... Oh, it must be in the Falconwood one. Hold on, please. Where does it say? All right. So just so we remember, completing a mission is mandatory to win the game. The killer can only lose their final health and reveal their final health token after the mission is completed. Okay. So we have to finish that first before we can kill the Slayer. They have 11 health. So that's great. That's super fun. All right. Did I miss anything in the chat? No, everyone's just chatting. Falconwood File Rules is practically a novel in and of itself. Yes, correct. Which is why I definitely needed to read it again. All right, so first things first, let me show you what items we've got. Let me turn the right camera on. Boop. Okay. So at the shopping mall, we have the shock stick. Whee. At the police station, we have the flamethrower, and I love a flamethrower. And at the government lab, we have an AK-47. So, those are the items that we have available to us, and I do like a flamethrower, just saying. And we gotta run around and pick up a bunch of this stuff. Oh my god. So, exits are... I'm on an exit. I can't save this person, though, because they're in the mirror dimension. I almost said something different. There's an exit here, and then there's an exit up here. I think that's it. This is not an exit. No. Cool. Alrighty. Let's pull that first event. We're going to get Jocket out of the way. Dry spell. Oh, we didn't start with a special victim. Okay. You can use all river crossings until it rains. At the start of each action phase, roll the d20. On a 1 to 4, it rains, and you discard this card. I'm going to need to put that somewhere where I remember. That's amazing. So I can use these, which is super helpful. Because there are more... Actually, no, it's pretty equal. But if I'm able to cross here, like, there's more of these, like, in a cluster. Sweet. Okay. So, it's my turn. You'll love to see it. I need to keep this rulebook close by for when it's his turn. So, at the start of each action phase. 14. Oh my god. Where did everybody come from? These two were supposed to be down here. These two are here. So, it did not rain, which is great. So, I can use this. Now, I usually start with a focus, but I'm gonna break my habit I'm breaking the habit tonight. Little Linkin Park for you. Okay, so I want to get over here, I think. I think that's what I want to do because I want to collect these. So let's walk. Let us go for a little jaunt. Hello from the Netherlands. Hello from Canada. Whee. All right, so we got 1 star. So we can move 1 space. I can't take this little Bubba with me. Where is that flamethrower? Where's the police station? It must be here. I would love a flamethrower. Okay, so I lose 1 time. I'm going to walk again. I was like, I don't know. Am I? So I can move another space. I'll lose another time. Right. So when I go into these spaces, how do I get those again? When you end your movement, you can spend a time to take one of those. I'm actually wondering though, like, I kind of want to go up here for my movement and then stop my turn. Do I want to sell any of these? Yeah. I'm going to sell 2 cards to get 2 time. And then I have 6 time. Because I want to search. I want to sprint. And I might grab another sprint. That's 6. And then I still have a focus and a weak attack. Because I'm just going to start ripping around and trying to collect all of these. And I'm really hoping that these are like 4, 5, 6. That would be really helpful if that were the case. And I want the flamethrower. Because try and stop me with a flamethrower. You're not gonna. You are not gonna do it. Okay, so that's everything for me. They are going to pull somebody in, which is why I needed this. Because I've already forgotten how it works. Okay. For a normal victim, replace a yellow meeple with a gray meeple. Who is he targeting again? Closest victim in our dimension. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be one of these. So he's pulling one of these fellas, these peeps, into the mirror dimension. Then we will panic the victim. Okay. Come up here. If no victim was pulled, then we increase bloodlust, but there was. You love to see it. Oh, I wonder if I should have gotten that. It's fine. Okay, and then he is targeting whoever's closest and attacking. Nobody is in his spot, so he's not attacking anybody, which we love. Well, I spoke too soon. Hyperdimensional travel. He's going to target whoever is closest, which is going to be, oh, actually it's going to be this one. He will move twice. Doesn't need to. He will attack. You're dead. Bobby, I told you to stay. Oh, Bob. Bob would be dead in this situation. Okay, if there are no victims, oh, sorry, bloodlust goes up. If there are no victims in the mirror dimension, ignore the rest of this card. There are, though. Place a Slayer with the furthest victim in the mirror dimension, and then he's going to kill them. It's this one. Well, there goes Alexi. Okay, so Bloodlust went up and Horror went up because of that. That was freaking brutal. 2 people dead already. Yikes. Big yikes. Huge. Okay, so there's that. Nobody's panicking. I don't think. During panic phase, do not panic. For example, no. Okay. Very good. So no panic, no upkeep. We are back to the action phase. We need to roll this. Thank God. So it is still a dry spell. Now, I am going to search. I wonder, I should probably think about focusing at some point. Hey all, what have I missed? Anyone dead yet? I've died 2 times already. No big deal. I almost won and then I super lost. They don't call you Flamey Jamie for nothing. Ain't that the truth, John? Ain't that the truth? Did I roll these? Wait a second. Did I roll these yet? Somebody's going to tell me if I've already rolled these and I just got distracted by the chat, but I don't think so, right? You tell me, because if I got 2 stars, I feel like I would have been more, well, that's close. I'm just going to take the top item card. Give me it. So I got a flamethrower. Oh my god, this is complete and utter chaos. Poor Bobby. So, flamethrower, it takes 2 hands. This must be kept in your hands and may not have any items in your backpack. Don't worry about it. I don't have any. Maybe use once per action phase to deal damage equal to half the killer's current health, rounded down, or to kill all minions in your space. Heck yeah. Beep bop. But I have to be in his dimension in order to attack him. And also, I'm on my own mission right now. I gotta crack the code, you know? Okay, so that was pretty good. You did not roll yet. Okay, thanks. I didn't think so. I looked down and was like, how did I get 2 stars? I think I would have been more excited. I am going to sprint. Okay. So that, I'll go down 1 time. That moves me 2 spaces. I could take 2 people with me. 1, 2. Okay. Now, I will spend the time. I already put that down. Let's put this down. I will spend the time to take this. Ooh, it's a 5. That's amazing. I do just get to put it there, right? To reveal and place token on the sheet. Amazing. Okay. So I have 3 time. I want to make sure that I can get an open the rift card at some point. Am I getting any movement back? I'm getting a walk. I still have a sprint in my hand. And I think I'm just going to use it. This is crazy. But I am going to sprint because I'm just going to try and save a couple of people. Okay. Well, is it worth it? 1, 2, will put me back here. No, I'm not going to waste these cards on that. So I will lose a time and I will go 1, 2 for my sprint. Saving these people, I will decrease horror by 2. Okay, lovely. And this is all I have left, to focus on a weak attack. Now, I could sell them, but I don't think I will. So, I'll end my turn. I will get these back, and I will get an Open the Rift card. And I still had a weak attack and a focus in my hand. Okay, here we go. Whoa, Bessie. Everything is janky. Okay, now it's his turn again. He doesn't know I got a flamethrower. Sucks to suck. Okay, so he is pulling somebody. And it's going to be whoever's closest, which will be this person right here. Here we go. Okay. Then they're going to panic. Okay. Very good. And then he's going to attack, but there's nobody in his space. So, tarot card. Oh boy, this isn't good. I feel something evil in this place. If there are no victims, but of course there are, so we'll continue. If there are more victims in our dimension than the mirror dimension, he's going to pull 2 down and increase bloodlust twice. Beautiful. So, pull 2 down. So that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's definitely the closest one. Okay. He's got all this potential. Increase bloodlust twice. 1, 2. He can't gain any hearts because he's at full health. So we're 1 away from the dark power, though. So there's a bright note, I guess. All right, so it's back to me. Nobody's panicking. Nobody's panicking. I have to roll this. Okay, still in a dry spell. Well, I definitely need to move. I have 2 walk cards, so we're going to do that. I got to get... There's one there, one there. So let's just see how many. Okay, I can move 1 space. So my options, I can move up 1 here so I'm with this person. And then I could just bring them around with me. I'm just going to do that. Or... yeah, I'm just going to go in here and I'll spend the time to take this. It's a 3. So I'm at 8. That's not bad. Okay. I'm going to walk again. It's 1 space. 2 spaces would be better. So I will get rid of 2 to make that a 2-star. And I will move, put time down. I'm going to go 1, 2. Wait a second. I was here. 1, 2. Sorry. I should have went 1, 2. Because I was like, how did I not get there? And then I'll spend the time to get this. It's a 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I would need to roll a 10 or a higher, which I'm fine with. Okay. I have no more movement. So I'm just going to keep, well, I'm actually going to sell these 2 cards, my focus and my weak attack. So I have 4. I still have a open the rift, which I will keep. Let's move this. For 4, I will buy 2 sprints, I guess. I'm just going to try to rip up there. So this is going to be my whole hand for the next turn. So I think that's a good idea. Oh, those are all my 0 time cards. Beautiful. Okay, so that's me. On to them. I'm doing decent over here. This guy's as good as dead, though. Let's be honest. Okay, so he's pulling somebody into the mirror dimension. Who is closest? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll probably do this one. Okay. He's attacking, but there's nobody in his space. Retreat, retreat. Place the killer in your space. Amazing. Roll the d20. 7 to 20, no effect, and I rolled an 11. Phew. If you were not attacked, increase bloodlust. God damn it. So dark power is getting revealed. Mind control. During the upkeep phase, all victims in the mirror dimension move 1 space towards the Slayer. We're going to need to remember that. Don't forget. Remember. Okay. That's it. Nobody's panicking. But now we have a during upkeep phase. All victims are going to move all victims in their dimension. So this guy's going to come here, here, here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, they're going to go here. Okay. You know what I say? I say, whatever. Whatever. I'm running away. Run away. Although, I don't think the flamethrower needs to be... Does a flamethrower need to be used with an attack? Maybe use once per action phase to deal damage equal to half the killer's current health, rounded down, or to kill minions. Can somebody tell me? Does a flamethrower need to be used with an attack card? It doesn't say. Somebody let me know. Because if it doesn't, I'm sure it does. Maybe it doesn't though. Maybe used. I wish that there was a... Is there anything that would tell me? Somebody in the chat must know. Does the flamethrower need to be used with an attack card? Most of these do, but not all of them. If you're curious, this is... What the heck? Hello? It looks like that's frozen. Hold on. That's me. Oh, I wonder if my phone died. Okay. Ignore. My phone must be dead. All right. This is what it says. This must be kept in your hands and may not have more items in your backpack. May be used once per action phase to deal damage equal to half the killer's current health rounded down or to kill minions in your space. I feel like if a card has limited uses, it would say if it does need an attack as well. That's what I think too. But as soon as I do it, because I just don't want to go into the mirror dimension if I don't have to. Yeah, mirror dimension. I was like, did I say that? Okay, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to open a rift. But if somebody comes back and is like, no, that's not how it works. You need an attack card. Then we'll just pretend that never happened. So I'm going to try to open the rift. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, that's all of my sprint cards though. Does it feel worth it? Let's see. So I can either, if I don't want to spend anything, I can go to the mirror dimension, lose a heart, lose 2 time, or I could just end my turn. Or I can go to the mirror dimension and then lose 1 time if I switch it, but then I'm not running and I need to run. I need to run. You know? How do I get out of the mirror dimension? I don't remember. I just have to spend a time, I think. Anytime, move your token. Oh, cool. Okay, no, I don't even need to spend a time. I'm in the mirror dimension. Okay, so I'm just gonna lose my heart 2 time. I'm in the mirror dimension and I am flame throwing. Like that. Okay. All right, deal damage equal to half, round it down. So he's at 11. So we're getting rid of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nobody told me anything different, so I'm just gonna keep on tracking. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I'm gonna run away because I'm scared. So, okay. So that lets me move 2 spaces. We'll lose a time. I'm gonna move 2 spaces. What's my shortest route? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, yeah. So I'm gonna go 1. Ooh, I can bring them both. Oh, I can't bring the yellow one with me, but I can bring him because I'm in the mirror dimension. Unless I want it to. Yeah, I'm gonna take them with me, I think. Yep, I'm gonna take them with me. Then I'm gonna sprint again. I forget. What do I do? Oh, I have to roll the d20. Sprint again. Okay. 1, 2. No time left to spend. Okay, so I am going to come back to our dimension and bring this little fella with me. Okay, come on back. Now we're at the mall because he needed a shopping trip after the trauma of it all. Now I need to roll this. So, oh, I can't. I don't have time. Okay, that's fine. I'm out of time. But it's okay. I will literally, just so everybody knows, I will have no cards because I'm completely out of time. So, It's okay though. That's my whole turn. Now it's going to be his turn after I put all of this stuff back. How did I use all of those cards? Or did I not? Wait a second. No, I should be getting all of these cards back. I only had 3 cards. Okay, so I am getting these cards back. Phew. That would have been really bad. Okay. So, yeah, see, I wasn't thinking. I should have... Oh, it was in the middle of my action. I should have come out of, if I'm like thinking about this the right way, I should have come back out of the mirror dimension before I ran. And I'm going to retroactively do that because it would make no sense for me not to do that. And then I would have brought him. Oh, no, I couldn't have done that. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, I did it right. Okay, we're good. Just talking to myself over here. No big deal. What I was thinking, in case you're like, what are you mumbling about? I thought if I had come back out, I could have brought them both with me, but I couldn't have. And it was more important for me to get this one from the mirror dimension. So, it's all good. All right, now it's their turn. He's going to pull somebody, and it's going to be this one. Just going to put them there. And then they're going to attack, but there's nobody in their space. So we'll pull a card. This indecision's bugging me. Choose one. Lose progress on a mission. Discard a random item card or increase horror by 2. This is going to be the most shocking thing you've ever seen me do. But I'm increasing horror by 2 because I am not losing progress and I am not getting rid of that. That's really cool. Okay, then we pull an event. Oh, there's our special victim. Head researcher. Place the head researcher at the government lab down here. During upkeep phase, one normal victim at the government lab is killed. Then the closest normal victim to the government lab moves 1 space closer to it. If the head researcher is killed, 2 + 2 bloodlust. I'm going to put that there so I remember. Wow, that's brutal. Now they have to be yellow, by the way. And they're pretty far away, so I actually think that's probably going to be okie dokie. So that's it. So now we've got some upkeep. Somebody's dying, but they're not. And then it says the closest normal victim to the government lab moves 1 space closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, let's do that one. Okay. Cool beans. During the upkeep phase, all victims in the mirror dimension move 1 space closer to the Slayer. Okay, I think that's everybody. That's everything. Back to me. Boop, boop. Okay, well, I have a hair in my mouth. Right off the bat, we are going to spend our 3 time and roll this die to see if we can get 20. I need 10 or more. Oh, thank God. I got a 17. So we have completed this. The mission is complete. So we're going to get rid of all of this stuff. Place Jockette at the shopping mall. Love it. My buddy, Jockette. Oh, then I get to take 1 random item. Oh no, I get to take 1 item of my choice from the shopping mall. Okay, so we've completed our mission, which means that we can now kill Slayer. So, all right, let's see what we got. We have the shock stick. Whenever you damage an enemy, you may move them to an adjacent space. We have the axe. We have... but we can't because we have the flamethrower. Yeah, so I can't really take any of these, but just so you guys know, we have Dragon's Breath. Discard during the action phase to deal 3 damage to an enemy in your space or an adjacent space. That's pretty good. And we have a Slingshot. The Slingshot may only modify weak attack or furious strike. Do not discard Slingshot after 3 uses. You may remove a search card from your hand from the game to replenish the uses, and it gives an additional damage. So the flamethrower, I mean, I can't take any of these. So I think I just have to reshuffle them. I didn't even realize that. Because just so you know, with the flamethrower, I can't have anything in my backpack, and it takes 2 hands. And right now it is the better thing. So it's fine. It's fine. And let's also see what Jaquette does, shall we? While the Jaquette is in your space, change 1 die to a star when resolving action cards that provide movement. 1 additional victim may follow you. You may use the river crossings while with Jaquette. So the dry spell doesn't even matter with her. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. So now I definitely need to make sure that I've got enough time to buy a rift, but I can get, I want to keep Jaquette with me, but I can get this person out with a little walk. So let's go for a walk. Ooh, yuck. Alrighty, fine, by me. I'm gonna get rid of a short rest and a focus and a time to move 1 space, and we are going to save this person, which I can move a space, gain a time, gain a heart. I think I should gain a heart. Nope, I think I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to move a space so I can be, oh, I could have brought, no, I don't want Jaquette to leave. And I want to stay over on this side so I can get down to them. Okay, so that's okay. I'm going to do that. Now, I will be able to do this, but I'm going to sell a focus. I'm going to sell a weak attack and a focus. That's going to give me 4. Okay. I'm going to buy and open the rift, and I am going to buy a sprint. Because if I'm even within 1 space, I can be 1 space away to use my flamethrower. We'll see. Okay. That's everything for me. Oh, and I forgot to roll this at the beginning of the action phase. So, dry spell is gone. I didn't need to use it anyway, but just so you know, I had to do that, and I had forgotten. Okay, so their turn, they're going to pull whoever's closest, which is 1, 2, 3, this one. Then they are going to kill somebody in their space. Billy's dead, which is going to increase bloodlust, which is going to increase horror, which is not awesome. Then a tarot card. Oh boy. Place 2 new victims at the community pool. Amazing. You know, they definitely want it to be there. And then we get an event card. Please be a good event card. Game of chance. Perfect. Choose how many die you want to roll, maximum of 6. Roll them along with the d20. If the total value of the die results is less than or equal to the value of the d20, gain 2 horror. If the value total is greater than the value of the d20, apply the following effects. So they could be good or bad effects. So, choose how many you want to roll. Maybe I'll do 4. All right, I'll do 4. Roll them along with the d20. If the total value of the dice is less than the d20, I have to gain 2 horror. Okay, so it's definitely not. If the total value is greater than the value in the d20, apply the following effect based on how many dice you used. So I rolled 4, which means I increased time. Oh, increased time by 1, so it should be at 7. Okay, so that's not so bad. That was a good game of chance. Whoopsies, I need some of those. Okay, let's just put that over there. And then discard this card. Now we're in upkeep. Oh yeah, I have to remember this when she's in my space. Okay, so upkeep. All victims in the mirror dimension move one space closer, 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 closer. And the head researcher, whoever's closest, which I think is going to be one of these, is going to move there. Okay? But nobody dies because there's nobody in his space, and he can stay down there by himself. See if I care. Okay. It's back to me. I got to go down there. I want to get like here. So let's sprint first, maybe. I think. Let's sprint first. We don't need this. Oh my good God. That's so annoying. Well, I don't want to end my turn. So I'm going to lose a heart and lose 2 time. Wow. And then I guess I'll walk. See, this is a good reason why I didn't use the open rift first. Okay, well, at least I got to do that. I'll move 1, lose a time. That sucked. Okay, that super sucks. So, oh man. Oh, I forgot this. While Jockette is in your space, change 1 to a star when resolving an action. That changes everything. Let's rewind. 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 I lost. So I was at 7. That changes everything. And I had another heart. I had 2 zeros. So that would mean that I got 1 star. I'm rewinding because that matters. All right. So Jockette, thank you. That provides movement. Okay, so while Jockette is in your space, change 1 die to a star when resolving action cards to provide movement, and 1 additional victim may follow you. Okay, so that's so much better. I was like, what the actual F? Okay, 1, 2. Okay, good. And then, wait a second. These should all be over here. I gotta keep myself in check here, people. Okay, so then I'm gonna do the walk, which I'll keep my same roll, which was 1 star, which allowed me to move 1 space. I won't re-roll that. And then lose a time. So I was only walking back that first one, although technically I could have done this as well because this is movement. For 2 stars, which would put me in with them, but I don't want to be in with them. So I'll just stay there. Okay. Then I'm going to try to open a rift. Now this is not a movement, so I can't do this. That's fine. Go to mirror dimension, special victims may follow. Oops. They don't need to follow me. So, I am going to use my flamethrower, my second flamethrower, which means I can attack for half, round it down. So he's at 6, so that's 3. My flamethrower is done. Perfect. Okay. I keep checking the chat. I'm like, oh God, please just tell me I've done everything right. Very good. And then I will come back up. Yeah, I'm going to come back up. Nothing else I could do because I don't have any other cards. Okay, and I didn't need to spend any time for that, and I spent my 2 times. I was at 7. So I have 5. So I have 5. Somebody in there is going to be dying. I should get a Furious Strike for 4, and then a Close Call, I guess, for 5, and then I'll get these back. Wait a second. Ah, shoot. I need a Rift. So, what does that change? I have 5. What does that change? Do I at least have a weak attack in here? Shoot. They only have 3. I really need that Furious Strike. I don't know what to do. Maybe I should just go into preparation mode and get the Furious Strike. And then next turn I'll have to get the Rift card. I don't know. So this is what I got. Yeah. Maybe that's what I'm going to have to do. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. Okay. So that's me. Probably making some dumb decisions, but it's fine. I really wish I just needed one more and I could have got that open rift. Okay, so they're going to pull somebody. Obviously, they're going to pull one of these. 1 gray meeple left. Then they're going to attack, so they're just going to, attack that same person. Bloodlust will go up. Then, yeah, it can detect blood. If you are not at full health, place the Slayer in your space. I did not get a defense card. They could kill me right now. That would be insane. No, the victim is with me. The victim is with me. My Jockette. Okay, so they're killing Jockette. And I don't think anything special happens when they die. Oh my god. What a trauma is this? Yep, okay. So he kills Jockette. Boop. Gains a heart. At least it wasn't me. So that's fine. I will then upkeep. All victims in the mirror dimension are going to move 1 closer. Okay, and then this one's just going to come down here. All right. It's back to me. I can't open a rift, which really super sucks. So the question is, I have 6 time. I need to stop and get a retaliate because they're going to be attacking me. Bloodlust is definitely going to go up because... Oh, no, I do have a gray meeple. Phew. Okay. So I want 6, 7, 8. So I got to get rid of a couple cards here. Focus on a short rest. And I wanted the retaliate. This is banana sandwich. If I get a horror, I'm screwed. So shoot. Okay, it's fine. So here's what I need. And I just got rid of 2 more. So, and that was so I could do 4, 5, 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait a second. Get rid of all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I should be at 12. Okay. So I would get a 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have a Furious Strike and a Walk. I don't know if any of that was a good idea. He's attacking me at least once. Oh my god. He's attacking me at least once. The question, I guess, that I'm asking is, should I get the critical blow? Or instead get some guards? Nah. I don't know. I feel like I just made a really deadly decision. It's okay. Jocket's dead. Bye. Okay, so that was me. Now it's them. So this one is going to be coming over, and then he is attacking me. And I hope he doesn't attack me again. Because if he does, I'm just dead. Well, unless I have extra hearts. Okay. Well. So. I think this is crazy. I'm going to get rid of a Fury Strike and a Walk so that I can ignore everything and attack him twice. This is what I have left. I need to open a rift in order to be able to attack him. Oh my god. Okay. This is not good. And I'm going to tell you exactly why it's not good, because I'm definitely dead. But let's go through the whole thing. So he's pulling somebody in. I have no gray meeples left. So he kills one of the gray meeples. Oh, whoever's furthest from him. Bloodlust goes up. Then he will replace. Okay. Then he's going to move and attack whoever's closest. And if you remember, I don't have any protection. And he's hitting for 5. So 3. Dead. Of course. I was so close. I didn't win any of my final games of Final Girl. How terrible. How horrible. That's a fun set, though. I gotta say, I really love this one. It's one of my favorites, to be sure. Once again, didn't play it for any particular reason. Nothing going on tomorrow involving this at all. So, that was it. I lost to the Slayer. He would have come back anyway. I could have critical blowed him. I would have got 1 star. I would have hit him for 2, but he would have come back. So there's that. All right. That's everything. Let's pop back up. So glad I got to catch this. Just started playing Final Girl again. Oh boy, that's very exciting. Okay, so let's come back up to the camera. My friends, that's everything. That's my last Final Girl stream. How sad. I mean, there's a chance, like, in the future I might do something on Foster the Meeple, or maybe during the Gameathon. I don't know. You can always check in. Foster the Meeple is my YouTube channel. And on the 14th and 15th of February, we're doing a 24-hour, but it's going to be broken out into 2 days, Gameathon. And if I have some time, maybe I'll throw in a little Final Girl there. Maybe Jeff and I will play it together. Who knows? How exciting. It's been great streaming with everybody. That was a brutal end. It was a brutal end. I agree. But you know what? That is very much so Final Girl. And the thing is, maybe this is how tomorrow's gonna go. You know? I'm not, once again, it's not related to this game at all. I didn't get to flip my card. If you want my card, you have to ask Van Ryder about it. Go to a convention or buy the special whatever box. I will still be in the Discord if anybody wants to still chat or talk Final Girl. What a terrible end. I agree. But yeah, I'll still be around. Like I said, no more streams. I won't be on the podcast anymore. But with that being said, the content and everything does not end on Van Ryder. So please make sure, if you're not already, to subscribe to the Van Ryder Games YouTube channel. Make sure that you're in the Discord if you're not already, because there's so many fun people in there talking about Final Girl and all of the other Van Ryder games. And if you happen to see me at a convention in the future, definitely say hello. I will sign your card if you get it. And if you ever happen to be in the Mahone Bay area in Nova Scotia, Canada, after the spring, I think we're going to open in March or April, stop by the Cozy Gull Cafe, because that's the cafe that we're opening. It is a hobby and game cafe. But that, my friends, is everything for today. I'm sorry that I died so many times, but you know what? That's Final Girl, baby. Yeah, I'll see you all in the Discord. Bye. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for watching me die